YouTube, it's your boy New York Tactical. It's going to be a short video, but it's going to be a good video. But before I start, I want to know how everybody doing tonight on this Friday night. How y'all doing? I know some of y'all might go out, work hard. You might go out and go party. But just be careful while you're out there. You know what I mean? Make sure you protect it. If it ain't with one of these, it's with that man above. That's all I got to say about that. Stay focused. But today I want to talk about grips. And what I mean about grips, they got, full size grips and short grips. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, talk about the grip. This is the Glock 23 40 caliber. I know y'all seen this, and I want to say thank y'all to everybody that been rocking with my video on the 40. 40 is not dead. Like I said before, I love it. I love the 40. Like I said, if it wasn't for the 9mm being less, I think a lot of people would carry 40 more. It's just the fact that the ammo is more expensive with the 40 than the 9mm. But I like the power in the 40. Just something about the power just makes me feel much better. That's just me. Whatever I say is just my, opinion. So like I said, I want to talk about the grip. You see the grip? I got a good grip with this. Even without the mag well on it, my pinky still covers, my pinky still stays on the firearm. Gives me good balance with the firearm, even if it's snappy. If you don't know, if you got longer slide, you're not going to get that much recoil out of the firearm. Shorter slide, this is a 4-inch, and it still feels good, shooting a 40. But I want to talk about the grip today. And this is my Glock 45, Gen 5, 9mm, two different calibers. But like I said, I want to talk about the grip. I got the Glock 22 in there. I didn't bring it out. But I think with a larger grip, you get more balance with the firearm. You get, I guess you could grip it better. You can shoot it better than the small grip, but they both feel good in the hand. But that little extra, length in the grip, you really get a good purchase on the firearm. Even if you carrying it appendix or strong side, when you grip your firearm, you get more purchase on pulling your firearm out a little bit faster, or you get a good purchase on having a longer grip. But with the training and the practice that you put in with your firearm, it might not matter. But you might feel a difference between the grips, like this one, the 40 cal. With the 22 that I have, got a full size grip, and if you think that I shoot this good, that 22, Glock 22 that I have in 40 cal, look at my video. That thing shoots nice, and it is balanced out nice. It feels good in the hand. This is more like for, concealed carry. That's the reason why I got it. Two reasons why I got the 40 cal and 23. Because this one, they had a good deal on it, and I could put a red dot on it, and it's small like a Glock 19. I don't know what it is. I just, after I got the 45, I put the Glock 19 in my hand, and it just felt real good. The Glock 19, you know, feels good to just, having it concealed better than a 45, because like I said, the longer grip, you know, a lot of people could conceal a 45, Glock 45. A lot of people could conceal um, a longer grip. Me, I'm 6 feet, 190, and I could conceal it. I don't have a 8 pack, 6 pack. I got a 1 pack. So I got to get a good holster, you know what I mean, to work with my 1 pack. But I could conceal this because I'm tall enough. Um, really, these days, people don't care if, you appendix and somebody, I doubt that people looking at, down there, you know, I know men is not looking down there because really you looking down there, you might look funny looking down, you know, at another man's spot, even if you're looking for something. But long story short, um, do you like the full size grip or you like the compact grip? Which one do you like? Think more training um, with your firearm really doesn't matter, but it is a difference between the full size grip and the compact grip. Like I said, right now holding these two in my hand, the full size grip feels better than the compact grip. So that's just me. I don't know which one do y'all like, compact grip or the full size grip. And if you just getting into the 2A game and you just getting into carrying firearms, um, with me, I like to stay with the same trigger, or both of them got the factory trigger in it. So either one I, carry, the trigger is still the same with all both of them. So don't make that mistake and have two firearms somewhat like the same, like how I got two Glocks. Um, if I was to go out there and get a different trigger on the Glock 45 and keep the regular trigger on the Glock 22, the Glock 23, it's gonna feel funny. So you will have to get used to, you know, the triggers. So that's one of the things that I don't like doing. And even if I got another firearm, they gotta be like the same trigger. Like my PDP got the same, hinge trigger, going around. Um, my Springfield Echelon is somewhat the same. Um, it's just a little bit flatter, but it's somewhat the same. Um, my Glock 22, Gen 5, and 40 cal, same trigger. I haven't changed out the trigger. It is what it is. Somebody asked in my, you know, text me and ask me why do I just have striker fires. I don't just got striker fires. If you're looking my other videos, I do got other, firearms that I have. Some of them is at my daughter's house. Well, most of them is at my daughter's house, so I just got a few. Um, and she does have a safe at her house. I have one here. So yeah, I got other firearms that's just not striker firearms, but I'm just a regular guy. I'm not into, competition right now. I'm not into, um, how do you say it? I'm not into like, you know, all that other stuff. You know, I go to work, come home, you know what I mean? If I'm not working, you know, going to the store or to the mall or whatever the case may be, and I just like my striker fire. Um, yeah, I do have some firearms with you know, single action, double action, but you will really have to train with those firearms um, more than what you have to train with a striker firearm. Striker firearm, if you don't know, is single action. If I'm wrong, leave it in the comments, but it is what it is. I like striker fire. I ain't got to do too much. I ain't got to flip off no, you know, no safety or nothing. If something was to happen, it's already one in the head, and I'm just gonna handle business if business come to me. So that's the answer I'm gonna give you because you asked me, do I have other firearms other than striker firearms? Yes, I do. But getting back to the grips, like I said, I'm not trying to keep your hair long. Do you like, you know, compact grips or do you like full size grips? Like I said, right now holding these two, full size grip feel a lot better. With the compact, I do this a lot, you know, just to get up in the tang. Um, Full size grip is just right there. You know, I got a lot of room for my hands. And like I said, it depends on your hands. If you got little fat stubby hands, then yeah, compact grip might feels good in your hands, but my hands is not stubby. Um, I got regular, you know, I got regular hands. You know what I mean? I got regular hands, so it feels good with the full size. So if you ask me which one I would like, I like the full size, but I like the compact because you can conceal much better. Um, that's just what I like. So I just wanted to bring this video to y'all. Like I said, as you can see, there's nothing in the firearms. That's why I ain't even say nothing. It's open. Chambers is open, so that's why I ain't going all into that with YouTube. So I just left it open. So as you can see, that's my Glock 45, 9mm. That's my Glock 23, 40 cal. Two of the best firearms that's out. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It's just my opinion. How do they look? Glock 45, 9mm, Glock 23, 40 caliber. Same triggers, same everything. Bone stock, nothing on it but mag wells and different sights that I changed up on it. 9mm, got the JTT barrel on it. That's about it. Just mag wells. Plain and simple. That's all I need it for right now. Plain and simple. They look good. So it's your boy New York Tactical coming at y'all with another video. Like, share, subscribe. 40 cal, 9mm. Let's go. It's your boy. Love is love. Stay focused. I'm out.